never slow up, no I don't take shit, I got
Thompson, Gonzalez, Benya Fernandez, Singapong there in 7th place too.
And Veda Ega
Today's podium.
And this is absolutely crucial, the right-hander onto the backs, onto when they get
an eye on his progress.
Yeah, superb start for all these guys. It really is building up. Pratama does not want to hang in there. Kapushin goes up the inside. Veda Ega tries to go past both of them. Can't quite. Round here onto the back. So through the left and up the inside. It's David Gonzalez who takes the lead. He's determined something special. I wonder whether Pratama and Uriarte can break away.
Yeah,
Christian Daniel do it, but he does pick up 2nd place. Brian Uriarte hangs on to the lead to go down the hill, but it's Veda Pratama to make up for yesterday's disappointment. And who's
Brian saying, get behind me, stick behind me.
Christian Daniel said he didn't get into the groove quickly enough yesterday. Up the inside of the number who has pushed aside the white helmeted man from Kyrgyzstan to take 2nd place.
I'll take you far away, and I'm not sure actually.
Yeah, right now the 11 is David Gonzalez. Christian Daniel said he didn't get into the groove quickly enough in the wet yesterday.
Well, it was a clean getaway for just about everybody initially. The jump first of all.
Out the drive onto the back straight, and I think Veda wasn't getting out of the corner yesterday as well as he needed today, and was determined to do it today. He is now in the groove, right behind Brian Uriarte.
Wow, look at this. All was pretty good from car pushing, but then it was Uriarte just let the brakes off. But here's what happened to
and I think he's got the same problem here. He's too tight into that right-hander. And
Christian, this is super impressive. He's not just quick in the wet as he was yesterday. He's quick in the dry too. That's where he towards the back. It looked like it was Fernandez who hit the back of looked like Agustin.
There's Brian, those guys getting much better drive onto the back straight.
Well, I'll tell you what, full throttle through curve. He got his first podium at the start of the year in Jerez, and we now have a 1, 2, 3. It looked Ellie there and taking the hapless Joel Pons with him.
Right, and obviously they all
Avone with a couple of damp patches there. They're not short of any kind of courage at 8:53. It's like Veda was trying to break away at the start of it, but they've caught him right back up. Will we see any kind of moves?
Got up and got away with it because we didn't, the situation
in the morning here in Misano then. So Uriarte, crown champion yesterday, in towards 2A and 2B. Daniel looking towards the inside, but thinks better of it.
It's been cleared. That's good to know. Right,
so the climb up, we have Pratama in for the win here today as well. Wants to sign off from Rookies Cup as the equal.
And Marco Morelli was well off in the green stuff, exiting the first corner on that time. So we had to
the lead then from Uriarte and car pushing. David Gonzalez behind. Most successful rookie ever. What a title that would be heading up to Moto 3.
Track limits warnings yesterday. They've got to watch that.
In towards turn 3 and them as well.
Yeah, there would never. Veda just looked, didn't he, right from the start that he was not going to hang around
next year.
At the moment, it stands with Andrew Pacaris on 11 and Brian.
They come then 54 leads from 51, 70, 95, 11.
Waiting there, he's taken the lead, but he's already under pressure. And he's passed back up, pushing up the inside, around the outside. He has 10. So with David Gonzalez right on his tail, Veda Pratama in 3rd.
34 of Vitani, 6th place, Singapore 7th. Great stuff from him. Pushing up.
It is Brian Uriarte to take the lead. The 51 is Uriarte. Pushing on 17 in 2nd place. They flash across the start and finish line for the first time.
Christian Daniel Jr. can now take his long lap 8th place to 7th. As he's also overtaken Singapore now as well. Danished.
Veda slots in, and he's trying to take it back again. But no, Brian Uriarte hangs on to the
penalties. Down in 14th place is the American. So he's got a couple of laps to actually not making the progress that he needs to be making at this stage of the season.
Right, and in fact, Veda loses 3rd place.
This is a completely try and take that. Got pushed back through the order to 14th on that opening lap. Not the one he would have wanted.
Kenny Revolta was saying that it's a case of make haste slowly round here with these stop and go corners. You can't
beat different kind of race than we saw yesterday. Riders so much closer. The fastest rider on track last time around. Meanwhile, Benya Fernandez, who he collided with yesterday, up into 11th place now.
Going, the temptation is to rush in late on the brakes, get it stopped, then turn, and he says you just screw yourself.
was Ramadeepa, yesterday's second place finisher, the 32, up into 7th place.
Yes, I say, Venya had a wrenched arm yesterday, but it doesn't seem to be slowing down at the moment. He's doing up completely. You cannot get out the corner well. Watch a rider like Brian Iriarte, who knows what he's doing.
Now 6th as he overtakes Carter Thompson in towards turn 1. He's just behind Benyat Fernandez, the number.
Very well.
So we have Danish in 7th place, just behind Marco Morelli.
He's a little bit slower into the corner, but much quicker coming out.
Got to hand it to Benyat. 7 for 5th place, and that was a big touch between Uriarte and Gonzalez. Up 3 places from his starting point on the grid, Luca Agostinelli, the number 9. Fernandez, the number 7, he's up from 24th on the grid to 11th in basically one.
Carpucci it is who's taken up the lead. Absolutely superb stuff. Veda Pratama, it goes inside it.
The Vietnamese rider in 8th position. This is by far the best we've seen from him so far. That is a heck of a great progression from the young Spaniard.
Yeah, he's already won. And up the hill, that's a very hard place to pass, but he does it. Veda Pratama takes the lead with a super.
This year, really great to see. And this is what rookie's about. You know, you got that one more opportunity to
one race, and has got also a third this year. But in the inside comes Christian Daniel to take the lead. Tight line to climb the hill.
That is extreme confidence right there from Pratama, isn't it? Potentially come back yesterday. You can swing the opinions of the rider. That was absolutely brilliant, wasn't it? So Veda goes from 1st to 3rd. Bearing in mind, I mean, like many of these riders, he's never seen this place before, but he's riding it like he's ridden around coaches, etc.
Right. And there is, there's the 34 of Vitali ahead of him.
Position as Daniel will come across the line leading this race. Veda looks just behind him, and here a million times. That was supreme.
And Brian Iriarte has gone from. We saw Veda again taking an odd line onto that back straight. I really think somehow he's got to get that sorted out.
They do a bit of a twitch. You're allowed to do once, but you can't do it twice, 3 times, etc.
1st to 4th.
Well, looking back down the order then, where are we at? Tom,
otherwise he's handicapping himself terribly as this race goes on.
Mitani there. They come towards turn 1. It's going to be Uriarte leading the way. Veda up the inside in 6th place. Benyat Fernandez is ahead of him in 5th. Ramadeepa and Singapong 7th and 8th. Danish 4th position. Buoyed by the confidence from yet another podium yesterday. Christian Daniel once again to his lead was rather short-lived.
Yeah, and they're broken away. The group is broken away. Yaroslav
watching our series leader. He's up into 9th position. Guillaume Plonk, yesterday's podium finisher, down in. Daniel takes his long lap penalty, slots into 21st position, just behind Lucas.
Carpucci is back there in 6th place, and that's the rest of the
10th place. Daniel in 11th.
And Ramadeepa there has gone inside Brian Iriarte to take 4th.
Brown, the first-year British Talent Cup graduate.
And Veda Pratama goes.